You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Live. Well, I think one of a lot of people's favorite shows was Mike and Mike. Mike Greenberg, Mike Golic, the morning show that was on ESPN for 20 years. It's amazing how much life went by in that 20-year span. Hell, when they started, I was 26 years old. Yikes. And I had not realized they have been off the air now for 4 years already. Well, Mike Golic has come out and he's made some comments on the Dan Patrick Show, and he reveals a couple of things. One, the likelihood of a Mike and Mike reunion is probably not good. Number two, it looks like ESPN had their chance and they turned it down. What? Absolutely nuts when you consider how bad ESPN's radio lineup is. It's absolutely terrible, and this was their number one rated radio show, and they had the opportunity for a reunion. It was offered, and ESPN looks like they turned it down. I don't know what the hell ESPN was thinking. Mike Golic realizes a Mike and Mike reunion is never going to happen during an interview. So you're saying there's a chance? Question mark. Mike Golic appeared on the Dan Patrick Show on Monday. As is often the case when Golic is interviewed, the idea of a Mike and Mike reunion was brought up. What gave this occurrence some extra weight was the fact that the question was asked by someone who gets similarly queried about his own ex-ESPN partner, as people constantly wonder if Dan Patrick will ever collaborate with Keith Olbermann ever again, as they did in the days of the 1990 Sports Center. Good God, we don't want to see Keith Olbermann in anything anymore. Quote, the stand pat answer is basically it's not going to happen, Golic said. But I guess the best answer would be that this is a crazy business where paths cross and recross all the time. So you can never say never. Golic's brain appeared to be equivocating in real time because he reversed course one more time. That said, you can probably finish it like Mike Tomlin and say it's never going to happen, Golic said. Golic is one who was more scorned in the breakup. Mike Greenberg left their dynastic radio run in late 2017 to launch Get Up on ESPN television in 2018. Golic was then paired up with Trey Wingo, and both have since left the company. Yeah, because two white straight males, ESPN's not down with that anymore. Last year, when the ESPN radio lineup was in flux, Golic's wife, Christine, said her husband pitched a Mike and Mike reunion. But that idea was shot down. Wow. This is crazy. This is in 2020, July 7th. The rumored afternoon lineup is looking pretty good. I think Greeny needs a co-host, though. Do you know anyone? Question mark. Christine Golic. It was offered. No takers. Wait, ESPN offered and he said no, or he offered and ESPN dropped the ball again? My Mike offered. Wow, Golic reached out to put Mike and Mike back together in an afternoon show, and they said no. ESPN has got to be undoubtedly the worst sports entity right now, most poorly run on the planet. Perhaps one day Golic and Greenberg could reunite for a big charity gala like Mike and the Mad Dog did for a fun evening in 2016 at Radio City Music Hall. But it doesn't seem particularly likely that Mike and Mike will ever be a regular program again. And I don't know how many people know that it was Mike Greenberg that really and truly ended that show, because he wanted to be a morning talk show host. He really wanted to go to Good Morning America, or he wanted that, you remember the Kelly Ripa, what used to be Regis and Kathy Lee, whatever that's evolved into now. He wanted that gig and was filling in, and he didn't get it. So ESPN, as a way to keep Mike Greenberg, created this Get Up show that he is still on. They still got going. but that is the reason that Mike and Mike ended. But this is amazing that Mike Golic reached out because Greeny's got a radio show again. He reached out and said, look, we can put Mike and Mike back together. And the absolute idiots at ESPN actually said no to this. It would have immediately been their number one rated radio show, just like that, because the rest of their lineup is god-awful and nobody wants to see it. But a lot of people would have tuned in to listen to a Mike and Mike reunion show. A regular Mike and Mike show would have been great. Yeah, that would have been great. In case you're wondering, Mike Golic is on the Monday Pro Football Talk in the mornings with Mike Florio now. They call it Mike Along with Mike, covering Sunday's NFL football. And as long as Mike Florio sticks to football, it's a great damn morning show. So, I mean, as long as Florio sticks to football, he's really good. But sometimes he struggles with that. But that Mike Golic, Mike Florio show is very, very good. Tell me what you think, Black and White Live fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.